Single EC2 instance preset, high availability preset, right? Yes, yes. Another one is custom preset. Either you can go with the single EC2 instance preset or HA or custom. And then we have seen deployment policies, correct? All at once, rolling with additional batches, immutable, and lastly, yeah. And what is another deployment model that we learned? The last one, blue-green deployment. Which one? Blue-green deployment. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, should we do this blue-green deployment as a part of practicals, which is very real time? So in this blue-green deployment, I want everyone you to concentrate and listen. In blue-green deployment, okay, first we have the actual environment, correct? First we have the actual environment. So assume that environment is in which platform? Which platform is in Tomcat? Which platform? Tomcat. Our first actual environment will be on the Tomcat. So what I'll be doing is, I'll go and create one application. I'll go and create an application with the environment. I'll go and create one application with the environment. Which preset should we use? Single EC2 instance preset we'll use. And then which platform I'll select? Tomcat. So I'll set up that. And then I'll access my Tomcat application using the environment URL. Remember, we have the environment URL. So we'll open that environment URL and we'll get the Tomcat application. That is the actual environment. So now we will consider this. We have the environment URL, no? That URL should change to the customer? No, it should be the same. What you need to do is now, I want the entire platform to be changed to Python completely. So what we do, parallelly, we'll create one more environment. And in that environment, which platform we use? Python. And then this environment also will get environment URL, right? And then what we do, we will swap the URLs. And for the customer, URL should not be changed. But if we refresh, you should get the Python application. Everyone understood? So Beanstalk is very simple. Okay. Let's do this practical. So let me share my screen. Guys, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay, Nana. So let's go to which one? Beanstalk. Click on Beanstalk. Okay, so Beanstalk is regional or global? Regional. Until I say all the services are regional. Okay, so this is regional. Do you see this on the top? It is regional, and we are in the Mumbai region, and we have application and environment. Okay, and then so there is nothing else here except creating the application. Okay, should we go and create an application here? Okay, let's click on create application. So guys, this whatever the configuration that I'm doing it, Elastic Beanstalk is all about configurations. If you know this configuration, Elastic Beanstalk is simple. So let's go one by one. So environment tier. So we have two types of environment tier, which is web server and worker environment. If you go for web server, you can host your applications and website. Whereas worker environment, meaning if you want to perform any task on scheduling based, you can go with the worker environment. Which one should we go for, worker or web server? So select the web server environment. And the application name. Tell me one application name. So I always give like this. 9 a.m. Beanstalk demo. Should we give that? Okay. And it is asking for the environment. So application name I have given as 9 a.m. Beanstalk demo. Inside that, we need to create the environment, right? So it is asking for this environment name. What is the environment name here? 9 a.m. Beanstalk demo minus env. So instead of minus env, can I call it as Tomcat just to understand? Okay. Should I give Tomcat? So copy this environment name and put it here and click on check availability. So guys, this is the environment URL. What is this? So this environment URL should be accessed throughout the internet, right? So that's why it should be unique. That's why it should be unique. For that reason here, you need to give the domain name, which is should be unique. Is it clear? Okay now? Okay. Now coming down, we have the platform type, which is the platform that you need to select here. So these are all the platforms that is available in Beanstalk. So which is the platform that we thought to select? Tomcat. Select the Tomcat. So Tomcat has this Tomcat 10 latest version and platform version is 5. So these are all by default, you will get it. And then application code. Guys, in order to deploy the application, you need to have the application code, right? So who will develop that application code? Developers. So developers will give you the zip file. Who will give the zip file? Developers will give you the zip file. And that zip file, you need to upload it here. I told you, Beanstalk is all about, it's a platform as a service. You just give the application and give the configuration, everything it will deploy and give the URL to you. Okay. So now here, upload your code. If at all you have your own zip file, select this and then upload it. But do we have any application with us? No. Let's go with the sample application. So if you go for sample application, automatically AWS will provide one Tomcat sample application. You're getting it? And coming to the presets. So did we learn about this preset? Single instance with spot with on-demand, high availability with spot and on-demand, and then custom preset. So which one we should select here? So if you go for single instance, you don't need to select VPC, you don't need to select subnets, you don't need to select nothing. Everything Beanstalk will do. But if you want to create, if you want to have your own VPC, if you want to have your own subnet, if you want to have your own security group, if you want to have your own key pair, then which one you need to select? Custom you need to select. But in real time, we should select which one? In real time, you should go with the custom only. Because it is your VPC, your subnets, your security group, right? So you should not use the defaults. So let's go with the single instance and see what happens. Okay. Nana, is this clear? Step number 1, everyone? Online, is this clear? Nice. So select all this information and then click on next. So, so here we have the service role. So Elastic Beanstalk uses some roles behind it. So we already have the role created here, guys. So AWS Elastic Beanstalk service role is there. So by default, it is created. You can select it. So guys, if it is not there, a role for you, create it. Because I created multiple times. For that reason, I have the role already. So select that role. Otherwise, what you need to do, you need to create new service role. Okay. Next here is asking for EC2 key pair. Which is the key pair we should select? 9 AM batch. Is it clear? Step number 2. Configure service access. Okay. Now, next click on, don't click on skip to review because it will directly go to the review and create it. You don't learn much. So let's go one by one. Click on next. Okay, so here, set up networking databases and tags. This is completely optional for you. So, but in your real time, if you want to set up, you need to set up all this information. So, generally databases will be in which service? RDS. So, you have your application in Beanstalk. Can you connect to RDS in the backend? Your application has a database? Yes, you can connect. So, where do you give this information? Here. If you click on enable database, so all the database will get fetched from the RDS. But did we learn about RDS yet? No. So we'll go separately and learn the RDS there, not here. Okay. And do we select any VPC? Actually, in real time, you can go and select the complete VPC. And I want to tell you one thing here. So this is a What is that? This is the load balancer, and these are your EC2 instances, and backend this is your database. Tell me, this database, this both should be in public network or private network. Your database and your EC2 instance should be public network or private. It should be private. Obviously, should be private. Your load balancer should be public because people will get connected to your load balancer. So for that reason, keep this in mind. Only load balancer. Actually, what is public subnet, what is private subnet, we'll discuss in VPC section because that is related to networking. So there we'll talk about it, right? There we'll talk about the networking. But here, if I talk about public subnet, private subnet, this will not helpful for you now. For that reason, do you see this here? Instance subnets. Your instance subnet should be in which subnet? Public or private? It should be in private. So how do we create the private subnet? How do we create the public subnet? We'll discuss in VPC. Okay. For here, do you select anything here? No. So let's go with, we'll keep optional and see how it works without VPC. So step number 3 is completely optional. I'm not doing anything. If it doesn't work, we'll come back and then we'll set up again. Okay. Now click on next. So this is instance traffic and scaling. So guys, your root volume. So here we selected which platform? Tomcat platform. That meaning Beanstalk has a separate AMI in the backend which has Tomcat installed. So whenever it is launching the EC2 instance, the Tomcat will be there inside it, correct? Because the AMI has the Tomcat, and this Beanstalk will go and launch the EC2 instance. When it launching the EC2 instance, it has a root volume, right? So if it is Linux, how much is the root volume? 8 to 10 GB. So here, root volume type, if you put container, it will be default 8 to GB. But if at all you want to have GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2 and all, select it and you can give the bigger size. But here it will go with the default 8 size. So do you want to change and select this? Don't select any security group. Let's keep it everything default. Okay. Don't select any security group. Do you need auto scaling here? So which preset we have selected? Single. If it is single EC2, do you need auto scaling? No. For which preset you need auto scaling? High availability. So here you have single instance and load balance. So if you select load balance, you have auto scaling. But as we are going with a single instance, you don't have any auto scaling. But if at all you want auto scaling, select load balance. You're getting it? So leave everything default. And which is the instance type that you will launch? T3 micro. T3 micro is also free. And this is the AMI, it is using it. So am I changing anything here? Step number 4 is completely optional again. Let's see what happens. Click on next. Okay. Do you need enhanced monitoring here? Not required. In real time, you just click on enhanced. Now I'll go with the basic only. And all your health events can go to your cloud. Remember CloudWatch logs we did? So all the logs can be pushed over there if required. And then this platform is completely managed by AWS, correct? If at all AWS want to do any platform updates, let's say Tomcat it is using which version? Some 10, I don't remember. So 10. So it is now the Tomcat has 10.1, right? Is that the question or what? Okay. So if at all the Tomcat is increasing from 10 to 10.1 or 10.1.1 to minor upgrades, right? So who should do this upgrade? We or AWS? AWS has to do because the platform is completely managed by AWS. So you need to say that at what time you need to do that kind of at what time you need to do that kind of updates. So basically, you can activate the updates or else you can remove it. This one, SNS, if I want to get a notification. And did we discuss about this deployments all at once? Why we have only all at once? Only one here? Excellent, because it is a single EC2. In single EC2, does it make any sense with rolling with batches and then immutable? No. When you select high availability and load balancer, then you will get so many things here, all the things. But here we'll go with only all it because we are going with the single EC2 instance. Rolling updates is deactivated because does it make any sense for single EC2 instance? No. So you can keep everything default here. Right? And then this will be helpful for the developers, guys. For developers, developers, any developers here? No developers here? Okay, you have environment variables. Developers knows environment variables. So they can give this environment variable and then you can give the environment variables here and these variables can be accessed inside the application. Let's say connection, JDBC connection string is there. JDBC connection string meaning database connection. So you can give the database connection here, the value, and you can use this name in your application, inside your application. So basically, are you going to do any changes here? No, except basic monitoring. And let's click on next. Something is happening here. So invalid oblong registration. Okay, so let's read what is that. Invalid option namespace. We instruct manage option name this manage platform updates required. Okay, platform updates is required. So did I select a platform updates? Oh, okay. Do you understood? Manage platform updates require enhanced health reporting. In the previous, okay. Now we click on previous one. Do you see this here? Manage update I have activated. For this, he is asking he need a enhanced one. So otherwise, you just go and uncheck this. Because we don't need any updates now, no. Right? So you just select this and let's click on next. Okay. See, when you get this error, read the error properly and try to understand it. Don't think that, oh my God, I got the error and then I am close the laptop. Okay, don't do that. Okay, read and then. So let's go ahead and then click on submit. Guys, have we done anything here? It's all about configurations, correct? It's all about configuration. Let's see what it does. Click on submit. What does it do now? It will create an application and it will create the environment. And inside the environment, it will launch one EC2 instance. Inside the EC2 instance, it will deploy the Tomcat and then with the small application inside it. That's what it does here. Do you all understood? Let's wait. See, we are doing nothing here. Automatically, the environment is getting created automatically. Guys, it will create one small S3 bucket will be created for the environments, variables and all. And then automatically, do you see this is the, what is this URL? Environment URL. So once the health is green here, now we will able to access the website using this domain name, this environment URL. So let's wait. Yes, we'll repeat. So now we created which environment? Tomcat environment. So parallelly, which environment we should create for the blue-green deployment? We'll create another environment with Python. So you will get a chance again to go through the steps again. Let's see. So EBS stores continuous S3 bucket. Who's it? No, what I said is this beanstalk create one S3 bucket to store some environment variables, not the content. The content will be in your EBS volumes only. Do you see this? Do you see this, guys? Here. It created its own security group. Yes or no? Guys, you have to be very active. I'm saying this does it created a security group? Yes or no? And did it launch one EC2 instance? And the EC2 instance, the application deployed completely inside it. So that meaning it has launched one EC2 instance, right? Should we go to EC2 and check? So what is the backbone of Beanstalk? So if I go to EC2 here, and how many EC2 instances should be there? Only one. Let's see. Do you see this? 9 a.m. Beanstalk demo, Tomcat. So this Beanstalk has launched automatically the EC2 instance. But do we have access to the EC2 instance? Yes, we have. But is it recommended that you go and manage this? No. So now, do you see this now? The environment is now green. So that means everything is working. So now should we open that URL? Let's open the URL. Right? Have we done anything? Do you see how automated is this? You understand? So it's all about configurations. It's all about configurations. What you want, what you don't need, it just depend upon your requirement. Do you all understood? So now, in real time also, are you managing this EC2 instance? No. In real time also, you know it because it is managed by whom? Beanstalk. Okay, now this is the sample website that we have uploaded. We have selected sample application. No, this is a website that you got. And this is working on which platform? Tomcat platform. And do you see this URL? 9 a.m. Beanstalk demo minus Tomcat minus ENV. This is nice URL or nasty URL? Nasty URL. Don't tell this to interviewers, okay? Nasty URL, nice URL. Right? So you can say the URL is not user friendly or it's not, So now, how do you do the makeup? Route 53. So you want to have a nice name, then you need to go for the Route 53. Right? Is it clear? How do we create the environment? Okay, now assume this is used by the customer. This is used by the customer. Now, all of a sudden, your developers decided that no, this should not be inside the Tomcat. It has to be on a Python. Next version. How do you do this? Guys, one thing. On the application level, if you want to upgrade, if you are deploying the new application, you can deploy on the same environment. But if you want to change the platform, can you change it from the existing environment? No. The whole platform, you cannot change it. If you have application and the application has to deploy the latest application, you can deploy on the same environment. But if you want to change the platform, you cannot change the existing environment. So what you need to do for this? Create a new environment. Okay, now, this is a sample application, no? Written in Java. This is a sample application written in Java. Can you change this congratulations to hi, hello? If you know Java? You don't know Java, right? Okay, see here. Okay, you want to see the application? See, go to Google. I'll give this URL. AWS Beanstalk sample application. So go there. So do you see this here? Oh gosh, do you see this? Zip files? These are all the sample zip files. So which is a zip file that we have used? So this is the code, which this application code is this. So developers, this is for you. So I'm putting this URL in the chat. So what you can do is, can you download this? So I downloaded it. I opened it. And do you see this now? Do you see index.jsp file? Do you see index.jsp file? So I need to And so do you see JSP file? And can you open with say for notepad? So do you see this Java file? And somewhere congratulations is there, no? Congratulations. Can you change this? Congratulations. Congratulations 9 a.m. team. Save it. Can you save it? And what you need to do? If you want, this is the modifications that developers will do. I'm just giving a small modification. Like this, they will do the modification on the application level. Now, this is my latest application. So now, this zip file where I need to upload. If your customer says that, Babu, I should not get the downtime. Be careful. I should not get the downtime. That means if you don't want to get the downtime, do you work on the current environment? Do we work on the current environment? No. What you need to go for the blue-green deployment. And if your customer says that no problem, is a few minutes downtime is okay, then can you deploy it on the same environment? So can you assume that we have, okay, let's go to the blue. Do you see this here? Upload and deploy. Click on it. If you want to update in the same environment and choose file. So just now we have, we did it, no? So downloads. Do you see this zip file? So whatever you modified, you make it as a zip file again, and then you upload that. Upload and then boom, deploy. As it is, how many instances you have? As it is, you have only one. That meaning all at once will happen. If we have multiple EC2 instances, then there is an additional drop box will come. You want all at once, rolling with additional batches, immutable, you will get it. Based on that, you select and then deploy. Once you click on deploy, automatically the latest Beanstalk will take that latest zip file and deploy in your environment. And then automatically this guy will get the updates. And instead of congratulations here, what you get? Congratulations, 9 p.m. guy team. He'll get it. You understood? Okay. So I'm not doing it. Okay. Okay. Should we go with the blue? This is if you want to deploy it on the existing environment, this is the way. But customer says that I don't want the downtime. He want within the blink of eye, he want the update. So which model should we suggest for this? Blue-green deployment model. So for this, what do we do? Create another environment. So let's go on the top application. What is the application we have? 9 a.m. Beanstalk demo. Go inside this. And then you have this environment. Which environment? Tomcat environment. Should we go and create a new environment? Yes? Create new environment. You tell me now, web server or worker? Web server. So, which application? Okay, by the way, if you want to do the swapping, the environment has to be in the same application. Yes or no? Is it good to have another application? No, it should be in the same application. So select same application. And environment name, should I call it as Python here? Copy this and paste it here and check availability. It's good. It's there. Okay, now. Now down. Now a platform, which one I need to select? Python. Okay. Select Python. And then do we have any sample code or do you have your code or go with the sample application? Sample application. Single instance? Yes. Click on next. Do I need to change anything here? Except this 9. So Actually, you don't need to even give the key pair because are you logging to the EC2 instance? No, but it's better you give because just in case if you want to do some troubleshooting, you have to log into the EC2 instance, right? For that, you need to have a key pair. Click on next. Nana, do I need to change anything here? Huh? No. Click on next. Do I need to change anything here? No. Next. But based on the requirement, can you select it? Based on the requirement, you need to select it. So here, do I need to check or uncheck? Uncheck this. Very good. We go with the basics. Because if you go to enhance unnecessarily 1 second billing, you will get it. So don't go for it. So all at once only. So nothing change here and click on next. And then submit. So what does it do? It will create my new environment. But the existing environment is getting disturbed now. No, if I refresh this, it is working. See, this is working. So because that is my parallel environment, so nothing harm is there. So no problem with my current environment. See, I'm refreshing and everything is working. There is no downtime. So let's go and see. Let's wait for it. And does it have the different URL now? Yes. So let's wait until the environment is up. So meanwhile, do you see this here? We have events. Events meaning in this environment, what are the events that are happening? You will get it here. So see, environment is starting, Beanstalk is created some bucket and it created a secret group. After that, it will go and launch one EC2 instance. All the events, you can see it here. Health. Do you see health? Health meaning, come on. So overall health. So how many requests you got? Basically monitoring, guys. Okay, basically monitoring. How many? Four XSS responses. That meaning 404, 401. What kind of status codes that you get? 500 status codes, 300 status codes, different, yes, client side HTTP code errors. So if you want to see if your Beanstalk is working properly or not, you can come and check here. If everything is good, you will get 200 responses more. And something is bad, you will go with the 300, 400 or 500. And then logs. So, correct. Do you see this here? Logs, basically you can get it from EC2, but is it recommended for you to go and log into the EC2 instance? No, right? So here you have something called last 100 lines logs. So if you go and click on, if you want full logs, you can get it. If you click on full logs, you will get the logs here. See, you can download it and you can check the logs of your application. Okay, my environment is ready, guys. So this Python is ready now. Okay, so let's go and open. Okay, so that is working. Now, is there any effect on this? No effect. So which color is this? Blue color. So now Python is in which color? Green color. So guys, color meaning don't think it is a blue-green deployment color. So it is just coincidence, okay? So now, just assume your Python is in green color. So now the URL should not change. And if I refresh it, I should get here what? Green color. That meaning your Python application. If you are changing small green color also, it is completely different platform only, right? So for to do this, what we need to do? Swap URL. Should we go and swap it? Let's see. Go to Beanstalk, go on the up top application level. Here, not here. Go inside it. Not also here. Okay, so let's go one by one and see what are the options we have first. Okay, so if you go on the application level, if you see actions, can you create environment? We know how to do it. Can you delete the application, whole application? Delete. But guys, if you push to delete the application, it's gone. No backup. But the good thing here is restore terminated environments. That meaning you have the environment, right? Someone has deleted the environment. Can you restore it? You know what happened in the real time with me? So someone in the team, he went and we will be working on different environments. Okay. And then it is our bad that we didn't manage it properly. Let's assume we have 5-6 environments are there in one application. So this junior didn't know which environment is live environment used by the customer. And what he did was we told to them that we have so many unwanted environments, go and delete it and keep the customer access environment. And what he did, he went and deleted the customer environment only. And customer started complaining, your website is not working. When I come and see here, oh my gosh, environment got deleted. So how many configurations we might have done there? So what we did, I took one developer and then we both sit and create the environment. Create environment. How we created? We selected all the options, we given the variables and etc. And it took some time and then we created the environment. Then after one day, I was just surfing it like this. If I went to actions and I saw here, restore terminated environment. So what? So guys, do we need to create the environment? No, already deleted environment is there. No, it's just a matter of one click, you can restore it. So this option was introduced later, not at that time. So the problem here is because initially AWS gave so many options for you. They didn't even thought about this. So people like me started complaining, boss, if you have this option, it might be good. Basically feedback on your console. So for based on this, they implemented this option. Previously, it was not there. So you have to create the environment. But here now, can you create? Do you need to create the deleted environment? Now, what you can do? You can restore it simply. You can restore it. Clear? And then, how many times you have updated your application? Versions will be there, no? Right? Version 1, version 2, version 3, all the versions you can see it here. View saved configuration. I'll show you quickly. Okay, let's go inside it. And guys, this is application actions. Yes or no? Application level actions. If I go inside the application, and these are what actions? Environment level actions. Let's see. Okay, so here also create environment, delete application, restore. Do we know all these things? Let's go to the Tomcat environment. These are called environment actions. Let's see what are the things. Is it possible to create the application with the same name? 2 applications with the same name? Not possible, no? It's not possible. Okay. Here we have first option is load configuration. What is that? I'll tell you the real time thing here. So 9 a.m. Beanstalk demo minus Tomcat environment. This is the environment which is accessed by the customer. Yes or no? This is accessed by the customer. I'm refreshing it, is working. Now, Pradeep, what he did was he went and he caliquified something there. So he changed something. I told him to do something and he changed couple of things. Because of that, the environment is not working. It is not in green color, it is in red color or it is in some gray color. So this environment is working now? It's not working. So instead of as a manager, instead of I go and troubleshoot the entire thing, isn't it hard for me? What has changed? Generally, the juniors or whoever has modified, do they admit that they have modified? Definitely in real time, they'll say, no. I promise I didn't touch it. Right? Oh, we saw so many things like this. So, no one will admit the mistake. So instead of fighting with him, arguing with him, and then instead of me going and troubleshooting it, so before itself, I could have saved configuration. We have the concept called save configuration. Do you see there? Save configuration. Save configuration. This is your working configuration. Last good working configuration. So if you click on save configuration and then call it as, let's assume your environment is screwed up. Instead of you going troubleshooting it, and if you found your last working configuration, what is your feeling? What is your feeling? Hammaya. Okay, I'll put Hammaya. Hammaya config. Okay. Or you will feel happy. Or else you can say, oh my God, thank God. Huh? So let's say you put Hammaya meaning, oh my God. Huh? I mean, you're relaxed. So let's say I'll take this Ajay's here there. So I click on save. So this is my Hammaya config. I being latest working config. So if someone has now, I went to the application level, I went to the Tomcat level. So now this is in gray color. Someone has changed it. Now can I load it? Can I load my latest configuration? Yes, click on load configuration and you see, Hammaya, we have the config and then load. Automatically everything will get loaded and your environment is up and running. So make sure in real time, you should have the working configuration. You need to save the configurations. So don't give Hammaya here like this. You give some date, time and nicely mentioned. Yeah. So are you getting, guys, everyone? Utkarsh is asking, Hammaya meaning? Hindi mein bolo. What is Hammaya called? Huh? Thank God only. Okay, Utkarsh. Okay. So, okay, fine. So, Utkarsh and whoever doesn't know what is Hammaya, so if you lost something and all of a sudden you found that, and what is your feeling? Thank God. In Telugu, we call it as Hammaya, relief. Okay. Okay, so now, Chitty, see, do you understand what is load configuration and save configuration? Now next we have what? Swap. Should we swap it now? Okay, let's refresh. So customer is accessing this URL. Okay. Now in the back end, we go and swap environment URL domain. From where to where? From where to where you need to swap? From Tomcat to Python. So Tomcat is selected and you're changing to Python. And click on swap. So guys, what did we do? We swapped. And do you see the events here? Swapping. So if I refresh it, swapping completed. How much time it took? Not even second. The swap is now completed. Now our customer, he need to get, does the URL should change? Now I go here. The URL should change? No. But if he refresh it, what he should get? Did we check it? Refresh. You know how much anxiety you guys are? Believe me, the same anxiety, we will get it in real time. I'm telling you, right? In real time also, whoever is doing this, he'll be like, they put a hand on their heart and then please, let's do that. Click on refresh. Do you see that? Within a blink of eye, the entire platform got changed and you got it to the Python. So don't think just only color here. Just imagine you might have a separate, complete big application got changed. So how from customer point of view, I was just accessing it within a blink of eye. We got the latest version. Wow, man, you guys are doing great job. But who is that doing the great job in the back end? AWS engineers. You understood? So this is the bloody real time. That how we do it. This is called blue-green deployment model. Understood? So if you get any, if your application should be clean, from application point of view, it should be error-free. So for that, already you need to do some testing. Everything should be working order. Then only the latest zip file should come here. In production environment, that's why we have different environments, no? Test dev, test two, and then we have QA, pre-prod, and then prod. So the latest code has to go through all these phases. And by the time you come to the prod like this, the zip file should be error-free. So then we upload this, and then you will get like this. And guys, if you are getting error here, that is a very bad of CI/CD. Very, very bad. So that is a fault of the developer, and that is a fault of AWS engineer also, because as an engineer, you need to ask, hey, the zip file that you are providing, which I'm updating to the live customer, is it thoroughly tested, verified, checked, everything is good or not? You need to go and verify and check it. So their manager, their TL, they will give sign off. So sign off so that you can go to the production environment. So you need to check all these things and then take the decision. Okay, ma. So so many times. You get like this so many times. So, okay. I should not reveal the customer name that we do. Okay. Our customer is Pepsi. You know Pepsi? Don't think Pepsi, the cool drink that you will drink, that is the Pepsi only. So, sir, cool drink customer. What cool drink customer? Sir, man, Pepsi is the one of the largest, biggest revenue company, because Pepsi is the product where each and every person has. Each and every person, each and every shop, each and every retail, each and every small, that sutta wala also keep the cool drink, correct? So that is the most, reachable product to the customers. So imagine how much data you have in the backend. Pepsi is not only Pepsi. So they have so many products inside it. So we deal with, they have, okay, just assume. Only on AWS per month they pay $1 million bill. $1 million bill. Customer. Only one AWS. They have Azure also, they have GCP also, they have some. Just imagine how much data you have and how much we are maintaining it. Assume. Okay. So now, million, not billion. Million. Billion meaning million, it's million. Okay. How much is 1 million? How many lakhs? 10 lakhs. So that is only for one account. Like this, we have AWS multiple accounts. Dev, test, multiple accounts. Okay. 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 So now guys here, see, what I was talking. Yes. So when you are doing these environments, guys, when you are doing this in test environment, in dev environment, developers say that everything is super good, and it will come to the test environment. Testers will give the sign of, wow, everything, all my test cases got executed, everything is good. And we went to the QA environment. QA deployment will happen, and then they'll say everything is perfectly good. And then we will give it to the pre-prod environment, and the URL also will give to the customer. Babu, customer, check, is this the thing that you are expecting? And he'll also say, very good. By the time we deploy the production environment, all kind of booths will come there. I don't know why and how. So generally we call it as demo effects. You know what is demo effect? When you go to real time, you'll understand all this. Demo effects meaning your environment is working perfectly fine. You tested day and night. Before 1 minute also, okay, let's say you have a customer demo. You need to give the demo of your application to customer. So before 1 hour, before half an hour also your application working. Whenever you're sitting in front of the customer and you open the link, ringa roses, loading will come. Your heart will be pumping. Because, um, it will be like, by the time it comes up and click on it, it gives some nasty errors at that time. This is called demo effect, right? So, I've seen so many things like this in my career. Okay, anyways. So, but for the question that you asked is, you have to get clean the code, and by the time you should come to the production, it has to be error free. So, and then it is AWS engineer work to deploy it properly in the time frame that you have mentioned. Okay. Okay. So, okay. See, you're singing a song. Okay. So, guys, do you all understood how the blue-green deployment works now? Okay. See, what are the options we have it here still? We worked on the swap environment and then clone environment. What is clone? Copy of this environment. So if you want to have the similar environment, another copy. So you click on clone environment, give the name, and then same configuration, same application will get cloned to the new environment. About current operation. If you are doing any deployment, if you are doing some operation, if you click on abort meaning what? Cancel. Restart app servers. Guys, this Beanstalk has launched the EC2 instance in the backend. That is the app server only, no? Where we have application there. This one. Now, how many, if I refresh, how many EC2 instances have? 2. Very good. So now, guys, can I go and reboot here from here? Is it recommended? It is not. It is not you. You should go and reboot and do the operations here. You should tell Beanstalk to restart app servers. Don't do it manually. If you do it directly from EC2, Beanstalk doesn't know that you rebooted. And Beanstalk will think, oh my God, my EC2 instance is not there with me. So he will try to generate so many false alarms, we'll get it. So unnecessarily in production environment, you have a panic mode. So don't do it directly from EC2. If you click on restart app servers, this Beanstalk will go and restart the app servers in the backend. So Beanstalk has a thread, nice flow. It will take care of everything. Rebuild environment. Rebuild meaning, let's say you have deployed the application and how many times you deployed also it's not working. So if you click on rebuild environment, it will terminate the EC2 instance, it will launch fresh new one. The entire environment will get rebuild. Rebuild meaning existing one will get deleted, terminated, and then create a new one. Terminate, Terminate meaning delete the environment and restore environment. Upload and deploy, And change version. Guys, this is Tomcat 10, no? So if you click on change version, you can change from 5.1 to, this is the latest version you have. But is it possible to change the complete platform? No. So if your Tomcat is 10, later you got Tomcat 11. Tomcat platform version is 5. Later you got 5.0.2. Can you change this here? Update? You can change it. Nothing will happen. And then for each and every environment, so what are the configurations that we have given, guys? So do you see? Click on configuration. Can anytime go and change, do the changes? While creating the environment, we have so many configurations. No, anytime you can go and do the changes here. See here. Okay. So now events, you see health is like, do you see? Everything is working fine. Logs you can see. Monitoring, you can monitor, guys. Do you see? What is the CPU utilization? What is the environment health? How many times it went down? What is the CPU utilization? How many network is coming in and going out? Everything you can monitor here. If at all you want to create an alarms, you can create an alarms and then manage updates. Okay. Guys, click on create environment. I'll show you one thing here. If you select preset high availability, what will happen? load balancer will get created. So it will ask which type of load balancer that you want to select. Application load balancer. Clearly it will ask. And if you need auto scaling, it will ask what is the minimum maximum values. Put it and then hit it. Similarly, same. I selected on single instance and load balanced. Well, let's do. I give test. Okay. Is unavailable. Okay. So platform, let's say Telex some Tomcat. So if I select high availability and click on next. So a role, it will get created automatically. And what you need to select here is next, click on next. Do I need to do any changes here, Nana? No changes. But in real time, you need to select your VPC subnets. Okay. Here, I'm interested. See, previously it was when I selected single EC2 instance preset. Here you have only single EC2. As I selected high availability, that's why we got here load balanced. So you select the load balance, give how many minimum maximum here, boundaries, and then boom. Scaling triggers. You go for CP if at all you want. Remember we did auto scaling. So select if at all you want that. And then load balancer. Which one you will go? Application load balancer. You want a dedicated load balancer? You want to share to some other account? No, you go with the dedicated one. So port number is this. Select is this. Do you need to add any rules? Did we work on rules also? If required, add the rule. Otherwise, not required. Simple. Click on next and finish it. Do you all understand how to create it on high availability also? So, easy, bin stack? Yes or no? So we did end-to-end on EC2 where we went and created load balancers, EC2 instances, deployed the application, and we did everything manually there. But Lightsail, it's completely fully automated, and this one semi-automated. That meaning you keep your zip file with you and then deploy it and manage it from here. HA is billable or free? Guys, how many is, so this will go and create one load balancer. This will go and launch EC2 instance. And the load balancer is free and the EC2 instance is also free for you. How many hours are free? 750 hours are free. So you can go and do I have a task I'll give. Clear, Nana? All the options for you. So change history you have. So, and then Tomcat. I don't think so we have anything left. Good. All covered. Okay. So time for task. Guys, and then I gave you this URL. Can you download this and do some changes and upload it back? Huh? Whether recent. So there is a question. Sir, how can we do swap URL if we are using EC2 instead of EBS? First of all, is it good to call EBS for this beanstalk? Call it as beanstalk. EBS refers for block storage volume, so it's not good to call. And how can we do swap URL? So you need to do it on the Route 53 level. So guys, in EC2, do we have the swap URL concept? Do we have the swap URL concept EC2? No. So, okay. If you want, I cannot stop answering all your questions. See, Nana, you have this one EC2, this one load balancer and this load balancer. Okay, load balancer. This is one load balancer, another load balancer. Two load balancers are there. Okay. This has a nasty URL. Yes or no? This will have the nasty URL 1 and this is nasty URL 2. So here we have route 53. Remember? So this nasty URL can be changed, right? Let's say boom.com. If you want to do it on the EC2 level, how do we do? Very important. See, generally boom.com is pointing to this nasty URL. Yes or no? And let's say you are doing blue-green deployment on EC2 level, is in EC2 service. That meaning you have the load balancer, you have the EC2 instances, but you don't want to do on the current environment. Can you create another parallel load balancer and update the version 2 on the EC2 instances? So you have the load balancer. So boom.com now should be point to the URL 1 or URL 2. So just to go to route 53 and change the URL to this. This you will be doing on the EC2 level, in EC2 service. In Beanstalk, you have swap option. But in EC2, you have to do it in which level? Route 53 level. Very important. Someone asked this question. I hope that is clear. Okay, sample URL application. Huh? So that is the URL. Sir, in real time, most of the time, we don't have access of console. Who said? In real time, you don't have access to the console? You will have. Okay. Guys, if you are in AWS project, you will have the access to the console. That is one thing. In what cases you don't have access to the console? Either you are very fresher to the team, right? Either you are a fresher and you are not up to the mark to handle the AWS console. For that reason, they don't give access. Otherwise, you don't have any work there. Okay. So, and who is this? Akhil. Guys, did I promise anything on scripting? Tell me honestly, yes or no? So scripting, if you want scripting, I told you can learn Python. Okay. So, and also, if at all you want to automate the entire AWS using some scripting, learn Terraform. Okay. So these two you can learn later. Okay. So that's for you. So I cannot start teaching Terraform here. Okay. So now, guys, see here. Can you create application with single instance preset? Chitti. Yes. Can you create Tomcat? Can you create Python? And can you go to the environment level options and swap the URL? Yes. And can you create a new application completely? So can you create a new application environment with HA preset? Yes. And can you do clone environment, restart environment, or restart servers, restart app server, rebuild environment? See, when you're doing this, see your application is down or not. Refresh the URL. Can you do save configurations and load it to the environment again? You understood this? So what you do is you screw up the environment. To make it good, we need effort. To screw up, it is very easy, right? Go and remove something in the environment. Okay. Screw up and then save the configuration first and load it to the environment and see how it works. Okay. See, is there anything downtime? What happened, Akilu? Akilu, who said how many are attending DevOps online? I have offline people here. From online, anyone attending DevOps? Okay. If not, in DevOps, they teach Terraform. Okay. Okay. So can you terminate the environment and restore it? Can you download the logs and go through it once? And finally delete the application. And one thing here is, um, yes, yes, go ahead there. Yeah. N- L- Naga Sainath, click on it. No need to copy that. Click on it. So I want you guys here to, before deleting the application, uh, so finally, after this, upload your own application, replay the latest application. Can you do this, guys? So I want you to download that zip file, change from congratulations to something else, and can you re-upload it and see and refresh the page? You will get that new letters. Okay. So yeah, and then finally delete the application. So this is the task. And once you're done with it, just go ahead and then delete the whole stuff. Delete. So guys, if you delete the application, can you get it back? Can you restore it? Who told Nana? Huh? If you delete the application, can you get it back? Can you restore it? Answer is no. If you delete the environment, you can restore it. Remember. Yes. Oh, guys, okay. So, do you have access to Google Classroom? Do you have permissions to write? To put some post? Okay. So, delete application and then can't you copy it? Who is this? Mega? So, I deleted it. Someone will put it in the group. Don't worry. Okay. Sainath. Okay. So, now the application is getting deleted. So, let's wait for that. Is it clear, Nana? Any questions? Will you able to do the Beanstalk practicals? Are you guys up to date on all the rest of the practicals? Super. So please be up to date on the practicals. Okay. Okay. So please do the practicals, and then tomorrow, Mega, I saw your message. I saw multiple times. Noted. No need to put those many times. I told you already this? Hmm? So guys, I have eyes on the chat for each and every question. Do I answer each and every question? Yes or no? Online people, I take each and every question and I answer. When I say, like, when I skip any question, please consider that might not be required now. Generally, I don't skip it. So that question might not be relevant now. So, or else it is completely avoidable question or something which is not technical and which is not related to us. So rest of the things, definitely I'll be taking it. So no need to put that those many times, Mega. Okay. And sir, without deleting environment, if we delete application, if environment is still alive, we'll get the bill for environment. So guys, Shekhar, so when you delete the application, your environments will also get deleted automatically. Okay. So no, application is not different, environment is not different. Application is a holder. No, I said, if you delete the holder, all whatever you have inside it will get deleted. Shekhar, that is for you. Okay, ma. Any other questions? Fine. Will you able to do the practicals? Great. Can you give the final CC for today, please? Tomorrow which service? Suspense. If we delete the application environment, EC2 and S3 will also, EC2 instance will get uh, Kirana. Kirana, if you delete the environment, EC2 instances will also get deleted automatically, but S3 bucket will not get deleted for you. But when I go to S3, there I'll show you how to delete, but that doesn't charge at all. Okay, you can ignore. Or else try to delete S3 bucket also, see if you can delete or not. Do it, no? Guys. Okay, simple, that is very simple task. See, everyone, if you delete the application, environment will get deleted automatically. That meaning related EC2 will also get terminated automatically. Everything will get deleted. But what is left? S3 bucket is left. Did I show you S3 console? Generally, I don't reveal those consoles because I want to inject in your brain, no, for that reason. So no problem. What you do is, go to S3 console. There is a bucket will be there. I want you to delete the bucket. Delete and come tomorrow and tell me, sir, I have deleted. How is interesting. Okay. There is clearly option is there. Select the bucket. On top there is something called delete. But if you click on delete, you will not be able to delete. Find out how, why. Huh? Okay. So thank you guys. And that is all for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye.